Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol QSIM. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. So what do I think about the chart? Well, it depends. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought right there, or you bought right there, and you were hoping to sell within 11 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. If you care about the big picture of things, taking a step back and looking at more than just 1 or 2 days, then the bulls are still in control and the chart is still bullish. So yes, I fully realize that the price pulled back here in a deep way, but it's all about perspective. Big picture, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base, and when you have higher bases over longer periods of time, that's where those long-term uptrends are coming from, and I'll illustrate all that. So if something I'm saying sounds crazy, my guess would be you just had a totally different perspective, different strategy going in, but I'm going to be talking about things from big picture perspective, and that's as far as kind of all this building an overall uptrend. As I already alluded to, that's all about putting in higher bases. So I want to talk about a couple areas of support. In fact, no, I'm not even going to talk about that. Let's just talk about the key quote-unquote trend line. And I say quote-unquote trend line because it's not really a trend line, but we'll treat it as one. And that's this purple line right here, the 50-period simple moving average. And I like trend lines. I call them kind of trend lines for lazy people because moving averages are going to draw themselves for you. So as time goes by, this line is going to do something like that. So let's pretend like it is a trend line, not a moving average. Let's say the price pulls back here and then makes a big move up and then falls all the way down and then makes a big move up and then falls all the way down and then makes a big... Hopefully you're getting the point here that every time it falls all the way down, it just keeps on putting in higher lows after higher lows, or in other words, is building these stair steps. And that's the name of the game. From the big picture perspective, all about making progress, and progress is easiest seen really from a big picture perspective by watching the moving average, and especially that 50 period right there. So in other words, as long as the price is above that purple line, the bulls are in full control, no questions asked from a big picture perspective. I want to keep harping on that because I realize that can sound kind of crazy after a big pullback, but again, we're looking at multiple days here. As far as the levels of resistance are concerned, just going to talk about one because in my mind, the key priority right now is not breaking levels of resistance. Key priority is going through a healthy consolidation. But in the event of any sort of bounce to the upside, 1 penny here, 0.01 is going to be that key level of resistance. You can see price tried on a couple times today to get back above it, but couldn't quite do it. So all in all, yes, big picture chart is still in the bulls' favor. And as long as the price keeps on building higher bases, that'll remain the case. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the week. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.